Thank you for joining me today on this blustery Sunday. Well, it's very balmy 40 here. So, yeah, it's pretty nice. I know, 40, it's nice. Considering we've had 30s and wind chills in the teens, 40's a bit hot. So, welcome to the Weight Loss Podcast. My hair has always been straight, but with like a slight wave. Welcome to Weight Loss Podcast. I am Denise. I dish. If you are new here, welcome. If you've not yet hit that subscribe button, please feel free to subscribe. And welcome. Let me know that you're here. Say hello. I'd love to say hello to you, lovelies. And welcome you to my hub central. This is where I do all my vlogs. I shouldn't say my vlogs. So I do all the important stuff. Happens in the office of me. Hello, Barbara. Hello, Lori. You're the first one in the house, Miss Lori. Oh, my goodness. Hey, Julie and Chris. Fran, Kelly, hey. I love saying her name, I do. Terry, oh my gosh, Terry. I sit next to Terry at Weight Watchers. Eileen, word of the year. Before we start talking about our swaps, because I want you guys to share your swaps if you have any. What was I going to say? I don't remember. Oh, I do. It's like, hey, Karen and Jill. I want to say we are January 12th. How y'all doing on plan and your journey? I know a lot of you, a lot of people start out real strong and then by the second week they're like, yeah, no, I'm done. So you still pumping strong? I'm still pumping strong. My alarm went off. That's awesome. Hey, Deborah. Southern UK, got a lot of UK people in the house. I love it. I love the UK people. I miss my Amy is Human. Well, I shouldn't say I miss her because she is filming. She's just not doing Weight Watchers content. She's showing her vacation in Disney World. She was in Disneyland. Now I was going to ask her what she likes better, Disney World or Disneyland. I have only ever been to Disney World, so the Florida one. Hello, Erin. On the treadmill. Lavender candle and Trader Joe's blue hyacinth bulb blooming in front of the truck. That's so zen. I love it. Oh, you clean out the fridge. Hooray. That's the first step in any, you got to get rid of the crap. Because sometimes we have, we got to get that mind going, but you can't with all the stuff staring at you. It's hard. Let me tell you something. People think losing weight is easy. Yeah, they have not done it. They've never had to lose a lot of weight. Let's put it that way. Hey, Peg. Big batch of cabbage soup today. I made a big batch of cabbage soup yesterday. It was my dinner. You know what I did? I put some of Bailey's chicken in it. I call it Bailey's chicken because it's just some chicken breast that I poach in water. And I keep my eye on it so it doesn't get over poached, but it's perfection. And I chopped some of that up so I had a little protein in there. So I was going to put a chicken sausage in, but I wanted it for breakfast. So I didn't do that. So I had the chicken. It was fantastic. Week 1 was Ace lost. Awesome. 6 pounds. Feeling it already a little. Yeah, I know. It's hard. But what I encourage anybody is the more you stick with it, the more your body gets used to it. Because let me tell you something. First few weeks, your body revolts. It wants to eat. It wants all those extra food you've been feeding it. It's like, hey, what is she doing? So, yeah, it definitely, first few weeks are definitely difficult. Hey, Anna. I am maintaining my weight before I go. Got to your live, this show, the GLP. Oh, my God. Oh my God, how funny is that? Thank you, Anna. GLP-1. Made chicken salad with Piper's chicken. Oh, that's what I had. Did I have that yesterday? Or when did I have chicken? I guess it was yesterday. I had shrimp salad on Friday. I think it was chicken salad yesterday. I'm telling you, we make it for the dog, but it's for anyone who wants it, Like I said, the big trick is keeping that thermometer and just keep checking it, at the fattest part, because you don't want it to get too done. I like take mine out like between 160, 165, so it's not, I don't want people to get, poisoned, or what is it, chicken's not fully cooked, because you don't want to hurt anybody, yourself or the dog. Got my water in here today. Hi, Carlene. So, yeah. So I just put up a video this morning. It was called Swaps. So if you haven't seen that, it is up there. And I get asked all the time about, what I swap out and why I swap it out. And like I say in the video, and I say it every time, make sure you like the swap. It's no good to do it because you think you should. You do it because you like it. Like, you have to like the swaps that you do. It doesn't, if you're sitting there eating it because it's low in points and calories, I can get through it. No, but I really want the other stuff. I mean, everything I make, I don't ever think about, ooh, I could have had the high fat one. Because it's good enough that I don't even think about the other stuff. And I know I'm like clashing with my mixed pink media here, but I was cold, so I put this on. Oh, thank you, Barb. Watch where she came on. Thank you, Soto Mom. Shared my purple sweet potatoes with my dog Derby for lunch. Bailey loves potatoes. Ooh, let me tell you something. Do you know the secret, Aaron, about that spinach dip, that I should say that kale dip? If you scan it, it gives you the serving for 2 tablespoons. But if you move that wheel to 3, you get, I think it still stays at a point. I think you might be able to have 4 tablespoons for that 1 point, which, that's interesting. I didn't realize that, because you just don't ever think to move the wheel up. You got to play with the wheel. Because same thing with certain Canadian bacons. You could have another slice for the same points. I'm pretty sure it's 3 or 4 tablespoons for that 1 point. I'm pretty sure it was that brand. And I saw it somewhere. I'm like, oh my God, they're right. So, I mean, does it mean you have to have 4 tablespoons? No, but if you want a little bit more, you don't feel bad about it. We feel bad about eating dip. Like, that's the thing that makes me laugh. Like, I feel guilty about eating yogurt dip and rice cakes. What is wrong with me? Why do I feel guilty about, eating dips and rice cakes? I don't know. I found that I really like ground chicken better than regular. That's awesome. I am been jonesing for meatballs. I think I said this last week, and I have not made any. I saw Jeff Morrow on last Saturday's Kitchen make a meatball salad, and I've been jonesing for it. So we're going to be making some meatballs sometime this week, because I am still jonesing for these meatballs. Oh, thank you for watching the swap video. Swaps aired while I was at church. Gotcha. I put it up early because of the live. I was normally put my videos up around 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock, but since I was doing the live, I thought I'll just throw it up early. I have a set upload time. Somebody told me once that you should let your videos go up in the afternoon, because it's all about analytics with YouTube. And if you're putting your video up first thing in the morning, the people in California aren't even awake yet. So they're not going to see it, and then it's just a whole thing. So that's why my videos go up in the afternoon. Now, tomorrow's video may go up late because I have plans in the morning, so I don't know when I'll get to film it. But it'll be up sometime tomorrow. Have no fear. Nora's in the house. Saucy in the house. Mozzarella filled meatballs. Oh, that's interesting. Put a string cheese in there, or some, as an Italian, I put a lot of Parmigiano cheese in my meatballs. An exceedingly amount. Hey, Anita, thank you so much. Oh, I'm so happy to have you here. Hey, Chris, my sister makes the best meatballs, cooks them in the microwave. Oh, I put mine in the oven. Hey, Linz. I used to fry them. Now, honestly, I can still fry them because I don't add anything to the pan when I fry them anyway, because they kind of make their own little juice. But I put them in the oven, and they come out fantastic, and it's so much easier. I put them in there and on the tray, and they cook. So, and then I throw them in the sauce. Prayers for everyone in California. Absolutely, I agree. I did put a note up in the group, but yep, our hearts go out to everybody. That's just devastating. Topic this week is tracking. Funny. I'll tell you a story about that. You're on a slight lag? I don't know. It could be YouTube. I will say, my leader talked, she, always talks what's the coming week, and she said, next week we're talking about tracking. And she said, tracking looks different to everyone. So, yeah. So there's just no set way to track. Should you track? Yes. Find out what way works best for you. And I don't want to go into it because that's my video for tomorrow. But yeah, in a sense, what way works best for you? Something has to. There's got to be somehow you have to be accountable. What way is, I can't, I'm using all my good stuff. Hey, Mary, welcome. I made ground chicken Florentine meatballs with spinach and ricotta. Oh, that sounds fantastic because, spinach, ricotta, chicken, that's a marriage made in heaven. Hey, Patty Z, hope it was a good week. I agree. It was a good week for me. You'll find that out tomorrow. It's good to have macros while tracking. I need less carbs for cookies and eye-opening. Absolutely. Now, did you see I did it in today's swap video, and I did it on Friday's vlog. I put the little thing where you could figure out how to get your calories when you times your protein, your carbs, and I think it's fats. I think you time these by, I think it's 3 or 4. I can't remember, and then you add the totals of all that, and it gives you your calories for the week. So I think that's really a great little thing for someone to have that wants to see where their calories are. Let's all go to Fran's. All right, Fran, we're coming over for some meatballs. I've been jonesing for meatballs. I want beef meatballs because I want to put them in a salad. Maybe make like a steakhouse dressing or something. Or a French. I want something bold. A vinaigrette would work too. But I don't have enough veggies in the house anyway, now that I think about it, because I want green onion in there too. When I have meatballs, I want onion. I don't know. When I have beef, I want onion. Protein times 4, carbs times 4, and fats by 9. There you go. And then you add those totals up. I'm going to pin that, Anna. Thank you. Pin post. This way, and you total all those, and that gives you your calories. Don't be tracking in 2 apps, please. I think that is such, I don't want to use the word waste of time, but it's a waste of time. Because if you're tracking in more than 1 app, you're technically not following the plan. So I feel like if you do your Weight Watchers, if that's the plan you do, maybe you just track calories, that's fine. But if you're tracking Weight Watcher points, do that at the end of the day, or at least maybe by dinner time, and then get your total. We're all going to Fort Mill. Oh, a Bloody Mary dressing? How does one make a Bloody Mary dressing? Is there vodka involved and olives? Because, that's what I like on my Bloody Mary. Good job, Mary. 1.4 pounds this week. Let's give it up for Mary. That's awesome. It just got to, like I said, I know it's, like I said, it's week 2, and people, that's when they say, like, the honeymoon phase is over. Those first few days, you're excited, you're in that honeymoon phase, and then you get to, it's week 2, week 3, and you're like, I'm just not interested anymore. Keep the interest. The swaps, I'm telling you. But you have to like them. You have to like what you're eating. And the swaps that I shared are all my favorites. I don't feel cheated. I don't feel like I'm on a diet when I use these. I think they're fantastic, and I am saving points, calories, and yeah, I miss it. I know the powdered peanut butter is one of those hot ones, but I love it. I think it's fantastic. And the crunchy PB one, that's some good stuff. Hello, Rhonda. So what is in that Bloody Mary salad dressing? Because now I'm intrigued. I'm writing that down. Because I love a good salad dressing. You know what? And if your salad is zero and your meatballs may be almost zero, you could afford a few points for dressing. See, that's the thing that I'm trying to show with the swaps. You're opening up, or even not even the swaps, with even your 0 point foods. And I did in my girl chat on Friday's vlog. A lot of you reached out. If you didn't see Friday's vlog, I do a little chat about points, about people are saying they have all these points left over. Well, why not invest some points in a dressing? You know, like something that's different. Instead of just always eating lemon juice on your salad with a little bit of olive oil, why not try a Bloody Mary salad dressing? You know, like experiment with some fun things. Bring cheese back. I tried 2 app only because I isn't up yet. The dietitian I used. Uh, True. I mean, if your dietitian recommends it, yeah. I'm just saying in general, when I hear people tracking and some people track on 3 apps, which I don't, I think that would drive me insane. Hi, Michelle. Going down the rabbit hole looking for recipes to make, writing a little cookbook just for me, so I have them all right there. You could print mine on my website if you wanted to. It's printable. That's probably why I don't rush making a cookbook. Everything is right there for everyone. I feel like writing a cookbook's gonna make you spend money that it's right there for you. I don't know. Someday. I miss having the 2 healthy fats for free. You know what? You just because you have to pay for something doesn't make them wrong. Like I don't mind, honestly. I don't mind using my olive oil. I don't mind using my cheese. I don't mind eating avocado. I still eat it. Anyone have a good creamy raspberry vinaigrette recipe? Creamy, I don't think I've ever seen creamy raspberry vinaigrette. Could you like macerate raspberries with yogurt? Yogurt, or even could you? I mean, a little bit of yogurt, maybe a little bit of oil, maybe some seasonings, chives. I put chives in everything. Any kind of dressing I make, it usually has chives in it. Healthy Foodie Girl has a lot of great. Oh, I love Healthy Foodie Girl. Mom and daughter, they're sweet. I've been following them for a very long time. Yes, they're sweet. You're right. She does have a lot of good recipes. They are on YouTube, but they do seem to do more Instagram. But they are on the YouTube too. They're called Healthy Foodie Girl. I think might have a Facebook page too. I know they have an Instagram. They even have an Instagram. Like they call it a channel, which I never knew understood what the heck that is. Anyway, I have one. I don't know what it does. It's like a private little get together. If the person has a WW app and hi, Dean, everyone. I need some advice. Every day I start with good intentions and I start really good, and by the end of the day, I'm starving and I end up eating everything in sight. My advice is what are you eating during the day? Are you like, I mean, I love veggies and fruit. I do. But they're not satiating. Are you eating enough protein during the day? Do you have a healthy carb in there during the day? Don't save everything for dinner. You know, like have your potatoes. I had 100 grams of potatoes with my breakfast this morning. You know, I mean, like that would be my big question. Did you miss seeing my question? Did I might have missed seeing your question. Did you already post it? Could you post it again? I want to reiterate that sometimes the chat is fast. If you want to have a question directed at me, please, it would be more helpful if you put it in capital letters so I could see it quicker because sometimes the chat goes fast. So put it in JM. As long as you're not a troll, put it in capital letters, please. Nikki Gets Fit has really good recipes too. Yes, she does. Oh, the enemy for you. I love chives. I used to grow them outside. Remember my story with the bees? When they came and treated the bees, all went over my chives, and I've been growing. They come up every year. My son bought me seeds, so we're going to be putting another chive. Hopefully, they'll take off this year. But yeah, I had to throw out my chives. So I've been using dried chives, which is not my favorite. I would go out there all year round. Well, not really winter, I guess, but I would say spring, summer, and most of fall, I would have fresh chives. Yes, healthy snack. And there is so many between the 0 point foods. And like I said, you have oats, you have potatoes or zero. I'm not telling you to eat a whole, but if you're eating very light during the day, you're going to be hungry come dinner time. It's the nature of the beast. I would like to see what you're eating, Tammy, during the day before that. Are you eating enough during the day? If you have a WW and are a member, post the recipes for Bloody Mary dressing. Take care, Chris. So where was the yeah? Who said the Bloody Mary? Somebody mentioned Bloody Mary dressing. I can't remember who it was. It's up there. I have ADHD, so sometimes food is just challenging. Best thing I can do is make ahead some meals, and I have the energy. I always, like I said, keep healthy things, snacks there, like whether it be nuts, bars, bananas, oranges, and apple. Apple with peanut butter is a great snack. Hummus. Hummus with vegetables is a great snack. If you're hungry, I have a 0 point hummus. So that hummus is 0 points. It's just made with chickpeas, yogurt, lemon juice, garlic. This is 0 point hummus. It's great to have on hand. If you know, I try to make it. I don't make it as much as I should, but I made my spinach dip, which you saw. I made it for New Year's Eve, so I had a dip that I didn't have to feel guilty about. That I could just keep dipping and chipping. Well, veggie chips, and not have to feel guilty about it. On days I still feel hungry in the evening, I will have a protein shake. That really helps. Yeah, that and a protein shake is very low in points. I mean, you can buy the pre-made ones. Some of the premiers are 2 points. Some of them are 3 points. They're pre-made. You could also get the powder and put it in some almond milk. You can make a smoothie. I'm gonna, go out there on a limb. Yeah, blended fruit is points, but it's still blended fruit. Like when you think about it, like it's just blended fruit. Yes, you should count it, but it's still blended fruit. There's no guilt attached to that. At least there shouldn't be any guilt with blended fruit. I mean, Weight Watchers makes you count blended fruit because it makes it into a processed item. Your body doesn't have to break it down. It did it for you. So that is why it is counted. Because you can't all the fibers in the fruit are broken down, so your body doesn't have to digest it like that. So that's why they make you count it. There are Bloody Mary salad dressings all over. Okay, I'll have to look. I am a chipaholic. I cannot be trusted. Oh, that's why I get mine pre-measured in bags. I agree. Do you know what? No, it's a great thing to have. JM, it's not coming up. You might have a word in there that's blocked. That's why it doesn't come up. If you put a blocked word in, it doesn't come up. Just let you know that. Because blocked words are prohibited. So if your question has a blocked word, that's why it doesn't come up. That's another one. Protein powder with Greek yogurt and fruit. That's a great snack. I don't count blended fruit either, but I have to give the proper information because I'd be called out like, that D, she's telling me the blended fruit is 0. It's not. You have to count it. However you see that. Some people don't count dates because they're a fruit technically. Oh, thank you, Susan. Okay, well, can you give me a gist of what you wrote? Like like I said, I don't know what it is. So I mean, I can only explain why I think it doesn't come through because I have a list of blocked words because trolls come in and they say not so nice things. So words have to be blocked. So I'm not sure if you would, I don't think you would have them. But what's it about? Can you give me the gist of what it is? I love them. Like I said, Kroger bowls are fantastic. Protein, powder mixed with yogurt is a fantastic snack. You can get most protein powders are 2 to 3 points. There is one, Motivates is one. It's very hard to find a 1 point protein powder, but Motivate has one. And you mix, like I said, into the, oh, my favorite type of mayonnaise, light. I buy Kraft or Hellman's. Oh, speaking of mayonnaise, did you see that I shared it in the group where you just mix hard-boiled eggs, I think it's mustard, and I think vinegar. There's three things. I don't remember what the third thing is. And you put it with an immersion blender, and it makes mayonnaise. So we're going to have to try that because I don't know. So yeah, I said I'm thinking that would be a 0 point mayonnaise. I'm like, yeah, it's on my docket to try it, and I just haven't done it yet. Because eggs have been ridiculously expensive. But then again, so is mayonnaise. But yes, sometimes I use non-fat Greek yogurt, homemade. Homemade. It's okay. I don't know why it didn't come up. I apologize. Only reason I can come up with in my head is it maybe has blocked words in it. I mean, that's the only thing. And we have to put those up because if this is your first time here, there's a lot of trolls that come through here. And like I said, they say a little bit not so nice things. But sometimes if you make your own yogurt, it tastes less sour than commercially made yogurt. And I can use that easily. Sometimes depends on my mood. Sometimes it doesn't bother me, and sometimes I'm just not in the mood for I'm just gonna put the mayo in. Just depends. But I do use. I went back to using mayonnaise after after we got it's all these 0 point foods. I'm bringing a point of mayonnaise back into my life. Usually sensitive certain words. Maybe use initials in the words to say in a generic way. That's what I kind of said, Mary, because. Yeah, I agree. It's, but you know what? It's YouTube, is YouTube. Don't forget to thumbs up this live, please, while you're here. Going to make that Grace's oat bread. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Now, when you stir it, it really tightens up because it's just oats, yogurt, an egg, and some baking soda. I always say powder. It's soda, so it really is hard to stir. Oh, with salad dressing. I make my own most of the time. If I don't make my own salad dressing, I like to use the Bolt House Farms, which you get in the produce department. It's refrigerated. Thank you, Michelle. Hey, Karen. Glad to have you here. You were the one I think you wanted to know the time. Yes. Well, glad you made it. What was I going to say? Oh, the Grace's oat bread. I forgot I had made a batch of bagels with that bread, and they're 0 point bagels because it's, like I said, oats, yogurt, and egg. And what I did yesterday, I just made one because I just want to know how to make one because I don't always like to make a whole batch. Now, there's nothing wrong with making a whole batch. I just don't always have the space with having, a house full. I could freeze them, of course. But I always want to, if I just feel like I'm in the mood for something, I want to make it. So I'm working out the measurements for making one Grace's oat bread bagel. And I did post it in the group, the pictures. It came out really, really good. It was quite tasty. I got Faye and didn't check the price. Oh, yeah. It's like, what, $7? Okay, $8. I was close. Ben and Jerry's. Ben and Jerry's is not good for you. But sometimes I do put it on sale. I do recommend making your own if you have an Instant Pot and it has that yogurt setting. It's better than Faye. And I love Faye. But I think homemade yogurt, you have to use the fat-free Fairlife and the yogurt button. Now, if you want to use regular milk, you have to boil it first. There's a whole method to it. Honestly, I'm not that dedicated yet to making it, so I like the easy way. Downshiftology. Yes, I have seen Downshiftology. You are correct. They do have a lot of good recipes. I'll be honest, Jam. I even go to Aldi and get their mayo. I've heard that their mayo is Kraft. Now, I don't know for sure. Doesn't say it, but that's what I heard. I am not though. I have like the olive oil mayonnaise. Now that you say that, but it's just honestly, it just everybody eats it, so I just usually grab what's on sale. Probably Kraft or Hellman's. 9 times out of 10, it's always light though. I always use a light mayo. I'm going back to check out one serving racist recipe. Okay, I haven't. It's not on the website yet. I just was toying with it yesterday. I still have to. There was a few things. I think I had too much yogurt, so I had to like kind of adjust it. But somebody asked me if you could use quick oats. I don't know if I've ever made it with quick oats. I think sometimes I combine them. Um, just have to watch the. It has to be really. As long as it's thick, it should be fine. How long does what last in the fridge? The yogurt. Yogurt. It only lasts for a week because I use it, so I don't know other than that. We only had it a week because we all enjoyed it. It was that good. It's that good. And my secret is I drain it extra long, so it's almost like cream cheese. The consistency. The more you drain it, the thicker it gets. I did not like the Aldi yogurt, Mary. I didn't think it had any good taste. It's too thin. I was very disappointed. I bought it once, and then I thought, well, maybe it was just a fluke. I bought it twice. I won't buy it again. Yeah, I won't be doing Aldi yogurt anymore. It's a shame because it's a good price, but it's not thick enough for me. I've been buying Chobani instead of Faye because it's cheaper. Yeah, I agree. I have, excuse me, Chobani in my fridge now too. I agree. Hello, Pat. All store brands are made by brands. People just need to find out who makes it. Worked at the grocery store for you. Well, it looks like Kraft because the lettering and the label, it kind of does definitely look like Kraft. Dear Aldi, please come to. Yeah, Aldi's fantastic. I agree. I agree. Aldi is fantastic. Oh, you're awesome, D. I agree with that too. No, I'm kidding. I do all the experimenting for you. It works for you. I just don't think it's thick enough. Now, could I have drained it? I probably could have. But then again, that's one more step. If I'm going to drain it, I might as well make my own. That's how I look at it. I'm like, if I'm going to do all that work, I might as well just make my own. But if you go on my YouTube, look up, if you search Dish with D, homemade yogurt, you will see my Instant Pot homemade yogurt. Why is this so low? Let me just move this up a little bit. Does anyone here shop at Lidl? We just got one near my. Yes, I have Lidl. That is kind of like Aldi, but it's bigger. They have an aisle of shame. They have a lot of German food because I think Lidl is originally from Germany. So there's an aisle of all German stuff. It's pretty. Steve loves it there, so it's pretty fantastic. So yes, the eggs are the better price where it was at Lidl. Does anyone here? That what yogurt? Jay, what yogurt can you buy at the store that isn't sour? I would say probably Chobani and Faye are probably the top two that I could comfortably say are less sour. Now, everybody, like I said, everybody's tolerance for sour is different. So, if anybody has any recommendations for yogurt, now I've never tried like there is one that's made with oat milk. There's coconut milk. I've never tried those, so I can't attest to that. That's true. If you start, if you, the more you have it, the less sour you will find it. You don't have an Instant Pot. Somebody told me, now I don't know how true it is, that they can make it in the crock pot. I would say try Google and see what happens, but I couldn't say for sure. That's the only way that I do it. Oh, I know. I love Lidl. It's just not convenient enough for me to go often. You're welcome, Tammy. Need an idea for dinner. Chickened out. My husband is watching football. So are my boys. After picking up dinner, but I don't want to greasy fast food. What do you have home to? You want him to pick up? Are we giving you pick up ideas or at home ideas? And if it's at home ideas, what choices do I have to tell you? Like, I need to know what you have in order to figure out what I can make. Fire is less sour. Yeah, they're like the top ones. If you think it's sour, you like you said, protein powder in there will fix that. Scoop of vanilla makes the world a better place. I don't know if sweetener would help it. I don't know. I've often put protein powder in there. But I feel like the more you have it, the more your palate gets used to it. Because, I mean, let's face it, it's plain. It's pretty, okay, pick up ideas. I only have asparagus. Okay, pick up. I love a chef salad. That's like my favorite when I don't know what I want and he's picking up something. It's usually a chef salad. Because it's just lunch meat and cheese, you know, like, and the salad is zero. A lot of times there's an egg and there's veggies in there. I go for a chef salad if he's picking me up something. Get a wrap. That's a good idea too. Do you guys find Lidl cheaper than other grocery stores? Yes, I do. I think they definitely have a better price. They're kind of like the prices of Aldi. Sometimes you have brands they're not name brands, they're their brands, which is fine for me. Add almond extract. Yes, that's another. Yeah, flavorings. Like I said, protein powder. You can try vanilla extract. I mixed Envy Entenmann's collagen and yogurt. Oh, that's nice too. Wendy's chili. Yeah, chili's always a good thing. Um, but when it's pick up and I don't know what I want, it's usually a stuffed salad. Because it gives me the best of both worlds. I have my light salad and I have my protein with my meat cheese. And usually there's turkey and ham. Some put roast beef in there and cheese. And sometimes if I have enough points, I'll have a little slice of roll on the side because another little you can't be starving. It is salad, Skinny syrups in your oh yeah, powdered peanut butter in your yogurt. Who doesn't like peanut butter flavored yogurt? Come on. Powdered peanut butter is the unsung hero. The stuff you can put that stuff into, it just makes everything better. If you want sweet yogurt, Cool Whip, taste the tartness. There you go. A little bit of light whipped cream. Ninja creamy protein ice cream that is like Ben and Jerry's. There you go. I mentioned it in my video. People are loving the creamies. That's a swap out. Wendy's chili and a baked potato. That's a good idea. I can't eat Wendy's chili though. There's a story behind that. If he also was bringing me something home, you don't want chicken. I mean, well, I'll say Chick-fil-A, but they're closed today. Popeyes has grilled tenders, blackened tenders that are fantastic. That and the Cajun rice or the beans and rice. Yeah, if you have a Popeyes, those blackened chicken tenders are zero. There's no breading on them. They're fantastic. We have a Jimmy John's. They have yes, sub in a tub or a lettuce wrap. I love sub in a tub. Come on, it's so good. I'm telling you, Popeyes blackened tenders, and I love the Cajun rice. You know what? Again, you have to pay for. Yes, you have to pay for the rice, but it's only. You know what? It's you need something to fill you because it's 3:30. You're gonna eat dinner. You're gonna be hungry come 9 o'clock. I love Popeyes. Jersey Mike's is a good option. Turkey and provolone. My only complaint about Jersey Mike's, and this is Philly girl coming out. I don't like their bread. I am from the hoagie capital of the world, where the bread made the sandwich. And I can't go to bread that's just kind of, But a lot of you won't know that because if you're not from Philly, where you don't used to that crusty, chewy bread, you probably think Jimmy John's is good. That's my problem. I cannot eat bread that's not crusty and chewy. It's a preference. Growing up with really good Italian bread, and it's just, how I roll. My husband gets annoyed with me, but you know what? It is what it is, Yes, Chick-fil-A does have, but it's closed today. That's why I said I thought about Chick-fil-A, but it's closed. But here's another hint. If you go to fast food, order the kids menu. A Happy Meal is easily fit in. Whopper Jr. easily fit in. I think it's 9 points for Whopper Jr., which I don't think is bad for a burger that size. We're used to the Whopper. And if you get a Whopper, I suggest we'll do a video on this too. Take out the mayo, take out the cheese, and put your own on there, a little schmear, and you're cutting the points. Oh my gosh. Because they're using full fat mayo and they're using way too much cheese. So you could reduce that burger tremendously by doing that. From Chicago now, in the suburb, we have great chewy, crusty. I know, and that's the thing when you're used to that bread. It's like because you eat the sandwich. We went to Jimmy John's once, and I was just like, it was okay. I don't desire it. Like when I think of a Philadelphia hoagie, I literally just drool. Like that. I don't think we went to Jimmy John's once. If I go back, I would probably get the wrap, the lettuce wrap, and enjoy that because, yeah. And it's cheaper for a kid's meal too. And the Toys R Plus, yes. Because back in the day, when I worked at McDonald's back in the 80s, you couldn't get a kid's meal unless you had a kid with you. It was like kind of the rules were very stringent. Now nobody cares. And some kids' meals, you can get the fruit instead of the fries, which is kind of fun, fruit, applesauce or an apple. I think that's a huge win. Chinese food. I was just about to think about that. I love China. I get the same thing. I get the steamed chicken or shrimp with mixed vegetables, brown rice on the side, and they give you the brown sauce. It's either black bean or I think it's garlic sauce. So this way I could control the sauce because everything my base with my protein and vegetables is zero. I have to count the amount of rice I get and a couple points for each tablespoon of sauce. It's so much easier to do it that way. Can't do PB3 by itself. We'll add a teaspoon of peanut butter. Love peanut butter. Exactly. That's what you have to find out. Exactly. If you don't like it, you're not going to eat it. So yeah, she found a way to add some of that to that. I will say I tried powdered almond butter. It's not as pleasurable as the powdered peanut butter. It's very flat. I have to add a little bit of sweetener and a little bit of salt because it's so flat. But I will tell you, putting it in a smoothie, I make a killer peanut sauce over noodles with powdered peanut butter. I mix the peanut butter with soy sauce. It's fantastic. So good. This way I could have less points for my peanut butter and more points from my noodles. Like it's a win-win. Yeah, exactly. Nobody is PB2. But I get it. Like I said, you can disagree. Like I said, you have to like what you swap. It's not about swapping it to save points. You got to swap it. You got to like it, and that's why swaps don't work unless you like them because you're not gonna go towards them because you don't like it. So I can totally understand that. Wrap's kind of a bread snob. Yeah, I agree. I'm a pasta snob too. If you didn't know that. Oh, you had that great deep dish pizza. Our Chicago, what was it called? They had the Chicago style pizza. Ours closed like last couple of months. Oh my God, the Bibiglio. Cool, it makes everything better. The Bibiglio makes everything fantastic. Their dumplings, their egg rolls, they're all good. I know. But at least we have dinner to look forward to. If we were doing the later chat, we would have already had dinner. And it's like, yeah, at least now we're coming towards dinner time. Don't forget to thumbs up. Cane's, they just opened. Raising Cane just opened by the mall. I haven't been there yet. I have to go. I love Cape May peanut. Oh yes, Cape May Peanut Butter Company. My PB2 haters, I'm telling you, Cape May Peanut Butter Company, the butterscotch or the honey roasted powdered is fantastic. It's the same points. It's 2 tablespoons for 1 point makes tablespoon of peanut butter. I get it down in Cape May and I get it in Smithville. You can get it online. I got the strawberry one when I was down there last summer. It's pretty good. It's not, it's okay. I probably wouldn't get it again. It's okay. It's kind of like peanut butter and jelly in the same taste. But the butterscotch and the honey roasted, they have one called cappuccino too. I've not tried that because I don't like cappuccino. But they have a chocolate too. And I think they have a plain. Yeah, pretty much every Cane's I would think would have. I assume they had them. I have not gone there yet because I figure most chicken places do have it grilled because they know people can't have. Because just face it, who knows? Thank you, Terry. Because they do people who are gluten intolerant can't eat their chicken. I'm sure their chicken has gluten in it. But I hope they have it. And if they grill it, it's really not with the other chicken. It's kind of like Chick-fil-A. They offered a gluten-free bun, but you had to get the grilled chicken so it would stay gluten-free. I believe that. I think that's how it was. I am making ground chicken with creamy chicken rice and green beans with almonds. That sounds delicious. Oh, there's the link for the that is like a staple. I have 3 jars of it upstairs. I'm a little bit of peanut butter powder obsessed. If you didn't know that about me, that that is the best powdered peanut butter on the planet. I would stake my reputation on it. I would even venture to guess that people who don't like PB2, I would go on a limb and say I would bet you'd like that because that taste is freaking amazing. It's just really good. And here's a secret. If people who have peanut butter powder get an apple, peel it, slice it into like little apple slices, put it in a baggie, put a tablespoon of powdered peanut butter in the baggie, shake it, and it coats the apple. I am telling you, it's fantastic. It coats the apple with this powdered peanut butter that it's just legit fantastic. I just made powdered peanut butter on top of my banana. Oh my gosh, it is so good. It is so amazing. I do. And like I said, and powdered peanut butter makes a great peanut sauce for like noodles. You want to make like peanut Thai noodles. I'm telling you, it's fantastic. I don't know, Karen, but Cape May Peanut Butter Company does. How I tried it was they had little packets. And I thought, let's just try a packet. And I realized it was a point. I'm like, okay. I was blown away how good it is. And it is. It is peanuts. So it's not like it's like fake peanuts. It's peanuts. It's just it doesn't have the fat part of it's gone. But it is definitely what I want to do is I want to make cookies. I think I already made a peanut butter cookie, but I want to make smaller cookies. I made a big ass cookie. Do you remember that? Remember I was going through my fad of making big ass cookies? I have like 2 or 3 big cookies. They're very low in points. They're like this. They're mammoth. But I want to make little cookies. I want to make. They don't come out too crispy, but they're pretty good. We got to revisit the cookie. Why don't more powdered peanut butter? Yeah, it is obvious. Ice cream sandwiches made with graham crackers and yes, I haven't thought about that in a long time. I agree. Mm-hmm. Or what you can do is use your creamy ice cream and put that between something. The monster cookies. I forgot. What happened to the Denise of old where every week she was making something? Those creative juices were kicking butt. I think we have to revisit all the Purple Plan recipes because they're probably almost 0 points. I know I have a oatmeal bar. I know I have oatmeal cookies that I made back when I was on the Purple Plan. We got to revisit those. They would be on dishwithy.org, I would venture to guess. I've decided, I got to figure out how I'm going to do it. I've decided to move everything to one site. It just makes more sense because I'm tired of telling people two sites and it's confusing, and I know that. I'd have to take the time and put them in. I'm a one woman operation here. That's the problem. I make Chick-fil-A sandwiches at home. I use the Great Value hamburger buns, 1 tablespoon of J. Hughes. Oh my gosh, the J. Can we talk about J. Hughes as a substitution? That line is phenomenal. There's not been anything that I didn't like from there. So good. Yum yum sauce. Wow, that's a good idea. And let me tell you something. If you go in the frozen department, I don't know if it's less points though, but if you get the gluten-free chicken, it's usually better chicken. Everybody tells me that. The gluten-free, somebody said Aldi has a really good one. It has gluten-free chicken and it's really good. Hey, blessed grandma. Yay! Welcome, blessed grandma, to your first live. We're happy to have you here. What is it you made a protein ball? Oh, that was the little jars that I get from um King Line. It's the little the raw cookie. Well, it's not really cookie dough, but it's supposed to be like cookie dough. I get from King Line Nutrition, and you could either eat. I most of the times eat it with a spoon, 1 point a tablespoon, and you can put the tablespoon and bake it, make a cookie out of it. We just did that the other day, Peter and I. Why is everyone now doing the carnivore diet? 3 guys at work doing it. Doesn't seem healthy because they want to lose weight fast. It's kind of like a modified keto when you have all that meat. I think it sounds fantastic, but I don't think I could sustain that for more than, like eating all this meat sounds fantastic, but it gets boring. Like anything else, if you limit yourself, it gets boring and you just get complacent and you don't want to eat it anymore. Work for food. Podcasts, they are listed here. If you search, there should be a playlist that has podcasts. I do have a podcast playlist. So if you go under playlist, you should find one that says podcasts. That's where I usually put them. And what I heard YouTube said to me, let me read what they said. I gotta find it. They said they made my I only put it as I only call it podcast, and YouTube put it on. I think it says it in the little thing that they sent me. Hold on, let me look real quick. It said some of your playlists have been designated as podcasts. This enables your content to appear on YouTube Music as podcasts. So I think these podcasts are on YouTube Music, which is kind of cool. So yeah, I have a playlist called Podcast. A carnivore diet is expensive. It must be because beef is not cheap. Hard work eventually pays off. It does. You know, I think I had talked to a few YouTubers a few years back, and one of them gave me really good advice. She said to me, do what you do and do it well. She goes, stick with consistency. And I was, always like wondering, like, what am I doing wrong? And she kept saying consistency. You have to be consistent. So that is what I strive for, consistency. That's why I started the other YouTube channel. I have a second one called Discoveries with D. That's just anything else that would not perform well here, I put in there because it's not going to perform well here. So what's the point of me putting it up here? It's just not going to do well. This channel is dedicated to healthy lifestyle, tips, tricks, recipes, vlogs, day in the life of a Weight Watcher. And that channel has everything else. Yes, the playlist is also on YouTube, correct. Take care, Nora. Yes, it should be, yeah, if you go under my channel and then go hit where it says playlist, it should be there. Don't forget the thumbs up. Thank you for the reminder. Many years. And yeah, when they eat sticks of butter, I don't understand that. What is good about eating a stick of butter? I don't think it's tasty. I need to have bread with it. I mean, I'm not gonna, again, do you see my problem? I like butter, but it has to be on bread. I don't understand eating a stick of butter. I don't find that enjoyable. Again, so I could never stick to anything. That's why the Weight Watchers plan is the only plan that's ever worked for me because it gives me a variety. I don't get bored because I have such good things. And like I said, I mentioned the swaps because they're just different things that I swap in and out. The no sugar added jam is a game changer. Chicken and turkey sausage, game changer for me. I still get that sausage taste, but it's in chicken or turkey. And somebody mentioned they make their own sausage, which is a great thing. If you could just get some, ground chicken or turkey, add your sausage seasonings, you can make your own and probably be 0 points because mine is processed, it's points. So if you got yourself a pack of ground chicken or turkey, and I know Amazon I think sells something called sausage spice. For me it would be sage. I like sage in my stuff and my sausage. Fennel's not my friend. And you mix it with some spices and you make patties. It's fantastic. I can't remember who made. Oh yes, Mud Hustler, Aaron. Yep, he made bird balls. Yeah, butter's good on things. I don't want to eat a stick of butter. I don't find. I don't. I did never understood that. Kane says what they call naked bird, still fry but no breading. Not on the menu. You have to ask for it. There you go. So I'm telling you, there's so many secret things that we don't know about. They're on secret menus you have to ask for. I know like Starbucks has like a secret menu. A lot of places do. You have to ask. So if you've ever heard of something, ask. Yes, Mud Hustler. Oh my gosh. Mud Hustler is how I found Devotion protein powder because he always was putting Devotion in everything. So, in fact, I have a Devotion. I can give you 10% off Devotion too because I have a code too now. Devotion's really tasty. I've been using their water enhancers all week. Talk about tasty. That cucumber melon is off the charts delicious. Any plan that is extreme is just doesn't seem like it would be good or for your health. It's not, and I don't know how you could sustain that because like I said, I eat bread with my butter. I don't want to eat a stick of butter. I don't know where in the world that's enjoyable. We have a local butcher that makes great flavored chicken sauce. Oh, that sounds delish. Real good chicken. I was eating Gilbert's because I can only find them at Target, and their brand I think is a Bowl and no, it's Good and Gather. I keep calling it Bowl and Basket. Good and Gather right underneath has their brand. Same. It's some of them. I believe one is bigger than the other, but they're the same points. And one has a little bit more protein than the other because it's bigger. So yeah, if you like the Gilberts, and they're the same, they're individually vacuum sealed, which I kind of like because I hate when you have to like either freeze them or eat them all in 1 week. You have a great weekend too. Real good chicken. I think I know what real good chicken is. But maybe we'll make some sausage because I think that'd be fun to try. It'd be 0 points. Oh my God, a 0 point sausage? Can we? Should we? I don't know. But I gotta find the spice blend. I know I'm a sage girl. I don't like fennel in my sausage. So when I buy a sausage that has fennel, I'm not gonna eat it. Like we have a pork butcher down the street, and I always buy his breakfast sausage because it has sage in it. It's fantastic. I bet his would be 0 points because it's you don't put anything in it. It's just fantastic. Yes, I am. It's 3 o'clock for me. I guess it's 2 o'clock for you. Yes, it's every Sunday we do this, and I throw it. If you haven't joined the Facebook group, Dish with Dee's Crew, it is linked down below, and I always put like a little reminder in there. So definitely come it's frozen, crispy and tasty. Oh, that sounds good. Real good. Yes, I have tried that. I'm sitting there going real good. They had sent me some few things, real good foods, and it was everything they sent me was tasty. There was some kind of chicken that was stuffed with something. It was kind of like a popper, but it was chicken on the outside, and then the filling was in the chicken. It was good. It was, like I said, you didn't have to have like, it was tasty, something different, you know. But yeah, yes, Real Good Foods is very good. Yeah, I was on a roll of tasting things for them. They haven't sent me anything in a long time. Publix has great sausage. It is Greenwise chicken made in the meat. Ah, that's good. Like I said, I like the Balinskis. Aldi has a nice one. I think it's can't think of an Aldi brand, but Aldi has their own too. They have small ones. They have big ones. I just got the Amy Lou's at the grocery outlet. There were 1 point each. They were small, but they were tasty. We finished those up. But I like chopping it and then getting that little char on the outside with my peppers and onions. I'm telling you, you can make light food good. You just have to like figure out how. And when I just stumbled on to doing that, I'm like, oh my gosh, I think I literally have that 2 to 3 times a week. It's so good. That char is flavor, my lovelies. And like I said in the video too, add vegetables to every meal you can. You know, don't just have them at dinner. Have some at lunch. Have some like put them in a veggie scramble or a veggie hash. Find what you like and just go with it. But yeah. Well, it is 4 o'clock. We at the Bewitching Hour has come to an end. I thank you all for joining me here today. It was so fun to spend an hour and get our thoughts together, and thank you all for your input. It's always valuable because it's all about everybody. So I thank you for coming today, making yourself a priority. If you haven't yet given the thumbs up to this video, give it a big old thumbs up. And if you haven't hit that subscribe button, make sure you join us here at Dish with D, and join us on the Facebook group, Dish with D's Crew, where we chat all the time. So come there, and if you haven't taken a look at today's swaps, I put a video up this morning all about my favorite swaps. And bottom line, I'm going to say it again, if you're swapping something for something else, make sure you like it. Don't swap it because it's low in points or calories, because you're not going to stay eating it. It's all about minimalizing, liking something, and fitting it in. There's just got to be some way to like, you have to like it. I don't care, it's 0. If I don't like it, I don't like it. It could be giving me points. I don't like it. So you got to like it. Awesome, Kimberly. Awesome. I will go over there and I will put you in. So that is it. Like I said, before you leave, hit that thumbs up. And if you're watching this after we went live, comment below. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks so much for watching. I will see you tomorrow for weighing and meeting topic. It will be up later tomorrow because I will be out in the morning. So by the time I come home and watch a Zoom, it's going to be later. So it'll be up. Just give me some time. I'll get it up there. All right. I'm looking forward to it too. Have a great rest of your day. Let me know how your dinner was, Aaron. I want to hear what you got. And I will see you later, my lovelies. Bye-bye.